Good afternoon. This is Eric. This is Lifestyles with Eric. This is Quarantine Tuesday, and today's topic is patience and why we don't have any anymore. And what I mean by that is that there was a incident yesterday that happened in Indianapolis, Indiana, where a postal worker was shot and killed. Um, and I'm hearing just a little bit of the story, and it had something to do with a stimulus check. Okay. I know there's some other details involved, and I'm not sure of the details. But at the end of the day, a postal work, excuse me, a postal worker does not deserve to be shot and killed because they didn't deliver their check on time, a person's check on time, or um, whatever the circumstances. To me, there shouldn't be any circumstances. Excuse me, I've never heard of anything like this before. And I want to send my condolences out to that postal worker's family and her family at work. Nobody deserves to. Um, Good afternoon, story time. Good afternoon. Nobody deserves to go to work in fear of being killed. We should be able to make a living, and especially in this time with quarantining and the whole COVID-19 thing. I mean, this lady was doing her job. Rain, sleet, or snow is what postal workers are, or always people say it's their motto. They go through the trenches for us, and for this to happen is just a tragedy. Again, I've heard some circumstances I don't want to reveal right now until I really get a little bit more to the bottom of it. But it still has a lot to do with patience. Um, at the end of the day, nobody that delivers mail has anything to do with how quick you get your check, or um, if okay, but if the lady or male man is in fear of their life, um, trying to deliver the mail, such as a dog or animals or something like that, then what is she or her to do, him or she to do? Sometimes they carry mace, they can't carry guns. So what if she didn't have any mace and there was an animal that had approached her at this person's property, and she couldn't deliver their mail, which may have had a check in it, and she wasn't able to do that. I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me. Um, I'm really getting tired of gun owners that are unresponsible or not responsible, or irresponsible gun owners. I don't understand it. Hey George, what's going on? I am a gun owner, and that for me to get angry about anything that has nothing to do with me being in danger of my life would cause me to pull a gun on somebody and physically shoot them. What that means to me is you have a patience problem, you don't have common sense, and you don't care about life itself. You just destroyed somebody's life that was doing their job, that had probably been on her job for a long time, and that just was trying to support her family and get through this whole quarantine thing and help everybody delivering their mail, because we still want our mail delivered, our packages delivered, the things we order from Amazon and whatnot. And this is just absolutely a tragedy. I couldn't wait to get on and talk about this because I'm really getting tired of senseless violence. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. About a month ago in Indianapolis, a little boy was eating dinner with his family, and a bullet went through his home and shot and killed him. He was 8 years old. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't deserve to be killed. So the gun violence is just too much, and it has nothing to do with guns. It's the people that put their hands in the trigger and shoot, because guns don't kill people, people kill people. It's what I always like to say. And I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of the violence. It's just ridiculous. There's other things that we could be doing positive, helping others, helping our fellow man and woman, rather than hurting. I just don't understand. The other thing is that when I say patience as a whole, there have been a lot of road rage incidents. And my thing is, again, patience. Why can't we get in our cars and enjoy, what time we're in our vehicles and get to where we need to get to safely without being angry because somebody's not driving the way we want them to drive or how fast we want them to drive? It just doesn't make any sense, everybody. I mean, we just have to learn how to have patience in this day and time. We're all going through a lot. I'm going through my own personal things. Um, George, you're going through your own personal things. Storytime's going through her own personal things. Everybody's going through their own personal things and tragedies and things like that. But you do not, at any point in your life, decide to do something violent to somebody because you can't hold your horses for a few minutes. You can't be still. You can't be patient. You can't wait till the light turns green. You have to be in a hurry at all times. Slow down, people. Enough's enough. We've got to do better. I'm sick of the violence. I'm sick of it. And excuse me if I'm getting angry, but I'm just tired of the violence that's going on in different states and cities. Now we have to bury a federal worker for doing her job because somebody couldn't be patient. Wow. I hope you feel proud of yourself, whoever you are out there. I hope you feel proud about what you did and what families you've hurt along with your own family because you didn't use your common sense. It's just ridiculous. I don't know about that, George, because let me see. We all deserve to have a right to bear arms. If we have mental things going on, okay, how do they know you have mental things going on if you can pass all the tests? I think that some people can just snap at some particular time in their lives, and common sense goes out the door. Um, I think that's just what happens. Even if we revive the First Amendment, I wouldn't want anybody keeping me from having a gun if that's what I wanted to have to protect myself and my family. But fortunately, I'm stable enough not to go out and do something crazy to someone because I'm angry and not because they were threatening my life. And I'm sure that that mail lady wasn't threatening anybody's life with a bag of mail on her hip, I mean, on her shoulder. Um, that's what this is all about, just being patient. U.S. Postal Service, Service issued $50,000 reward. Yeah, that's a lot of money. This is different from state. They're immediately offering the highest amount, and I guarantee they know who did this because it's in a close vicinity, and she was delivering mail, and then this is when this happened. Somebody called. Somebody knows something. They're just probably not revealing the whole thing yet. They have to put their investigation together, and I'm going to let the police do their job. I'm not a cop. I'm not a detective. So yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing, the time that we're living in. We're living in a time where our leader in chief is telling us to possibly ingest disinfectants in our body to maybe clean us to prevent us to get the coronavirus. And now he's upset that he said that. And some people that have maybe some things going on mentally have done that. And the CDC has reported a lot of incidents where people are ingesting bleach. So we are going through some different times, and we really have to stay prayed up, pray for our leader, pray that the Lord lays His hands on him and leads him in the right direction. Um, we're really going through a lot right now, and just with the domestic things going on, people can't live together right now. They're not used to seeing each other so much. And you got people wanting to fight each other, people pulling guns on each other, you know um, everything's going up right now. We really just have to learn how to live with each other, live in harmony. Why can't we get back to loving each other, listening to good music, barbecuing, not hating on one another? You know, I wish we could go back to when there wasn't any social media and everybody socialized and nobody was gossiping on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all these other social networks. I mean, we just need to get back out. Maybe this will make people get back out and be normal again as far as doing things with their families, being more interactive and outdoors, finding things to do. Everybody's saying they're bored from sitting in the house. So maybe this will make people get out the house, get off the internet, and enjoy life. This is this is some trying times we're going through. Yeah. Would you say, George? Yeah, but the country has changed since the right constitution was written. People use the right to bear arms as it means to own a gun. People can pass background checks, still have underlying problems. So what do we do to figure that out? If we change the constitution, that may change the right for anybody to bear arms, in which, in my opinion, I think that they're trying to take our guns away anyway. That's the reason why mass shootings happen. They always introduce different bills, and I think that's to pull guns away from regular people. At the end of the day, not people with mental problems, but people um, that are regular people like you and I. So I don't agree with changing the amendment too much as far as the First Amendment, as far as being able to carry a gun or anything like that, or even just own a gun in your home, if you're a stable individual. But again, how do they know that you're not stable if you can pass all the mental background checks? It's really not any way to really um, go around that unless they add some different things to the test, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But again, violence is a no go with me. I've dealt with some really bad situations in my life. I've lost some really good people to violence, and I'm just tired of it. I'm really wish people would get back to, again, just having fun, laughing, listening to music, congregating without fighting, shooting, and stabbing. I mean, enough's enough. I mean, don't we have enough of that? I'm tired of it. We've got enough reality. There's enough reality for a lifetime with the things that we've seen and been through. So let's just get back to the good things that we've been offered. This is a great country to live in. We have so many freedoms that other places don't have yet. Hey, thanks, Abandoned Boys. Yet other places, they're not able to do the things that we're able to do. We're able to do a lot. Our freedoms are unprecedented. So, let's get out and enjoy the things that we have to offer, that nature has to offer. A friend of mine, Abandoned Boys, are talking about canoeing and things like that. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric, and also Abandoned Boys. Like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, he was telling me he was going to do some canoeing and things like that. And that sounds awesome, just to get out in the free world and enjoy yourself, enjoy the sun, enjoy nature. There's so many things we can do besides, choking each other out at the stoplight, or pulling guns on people because they're not going fast enough, or, killing somebody because they didn't deliver your check fast enough, or to your doorstep because they were in fear of their life, possibly. And so it's like I said, I've heard some story behind this, and I can't say too much because I'm not sure. And this is allegedly, let me say, allegedly. So, but I will tell you this: a postal worker said, and we know that that's very unusual. And there's a $50,000 reward for this, in the reward for this individual. So let's pray that they get this person off the streets, and don't forget again to like, share, and subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. And I really appreciate you guys coming into my chat this afternoon. This was on my heart. Again, I'd like to send my condolences out to the postal worker's family and her family at work. I'm sure they're mourning now, and it's hard to lose somebody that unexpectedly. She wasn't sick, she wasn't ill, so we send our prayers out to your family again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you all, and we'll be back with new topics, cooking, art, car stuff, different things, whatever I can come up with. That's a great topic for you all to hear, because I'm not going to come up with something that I don't think you want to talk about. So um, be on the lookout, and have a good, blessed day. Quarantine if you have to. If you got to get out and work like I do in the evening, be safe, and we'll get back and we'll talk soon. Okay. All right. Take care. All right. Love you.